Well, I'm at the Elbow River Falls in the foothills of Alberta. I'll show you around. Unfortunately, I took the wrong path, so I have to go all the way around again. Just spectacular. It's funny how every river, creek, stream that comes out of the mountain has this bluish tinge to it, and they're all fast-flowing rivers. I'll bring you up there for a better look. Oh, before we go any further, I just want to mention, in my last video, the one about what's wrong with Calgary, I displayed the fact that I was, doing some illegal fishing and stuff like that. It wasn't none of that. Basically what I did is I moved a pile of rocks into this V, so it was easier to fish out. And the reason why I don't like showing these things on camera is not to remain mysterious or whatever, is because about 4 or 5 years ago, these two guys by the name of Zach Fowler and Greg Ovens, who were both on the Alone Show season 3, they were in Banff National Park, which is not far from here, and they did a series, 30-day survival challenge. Basically, they took a bunch of equipment into the bush, into the mountains, and they had to survive off the land by hunting, fishing, scavenging, whatever. And after they aired the film, of course, the Canadian government, they went over every bitage of film, and they charged them both with over $100,000 worth of fines because they were illegally flying their drone in a provincial park. They were cutting trees down in a provincial park. They were fishing in lakes that they probably shouldn't have been. But that is the reason why I don't show things I do on camera. So what I'm trying to say is, it's just a show. Don't take it seriously. There's a lot of things that I show or say or do that it is just for show. So don't get your panties in a knot and thinking I'm doing all sorts of illegal crap, hunting illegal animals. I'm not. And anybody who knows me, who actually really know me, know that I have a very soft heart, and I would have a really hard time killing an animal just for fun. I've never hunted a deer or a moose or a bear in my life. Maybe a gopher or a raccoon. If I was in a survival situation, I probably could do, but that's about it. So no, I won't be shooting any beaver or anything. That's just not going to happen. And if I do, I'm not going to show you on camera. Ooh, and the ice cave video is probably coming out, let's see, it's Wednesday today, so probably tomorrow night. It took me forever to edit. I bet you I spend, I would say, 20 hours just editing that one alone. I had probably 3 hours of footage that I had to go through, what to leave in, what to leave out. So yeah, it was a lot of work, and never minding the actual mountain climb itself. But surprisingly, the next day I was fine. My feet were a bit sore, but I wasn't stiff or... Oh, and one more thing. I think it was last Saturday night, I did this whole cooking show. Yep, cooking show. I love cooking, and I was going to show you some techniques that I use, and I lost all the footage from that one, and it's too bad because I had so much fun doing it. But basically, when I was up in the mountain, my camera was like, you're running out of memory space, you're running out of memory space. So I had to delete a lot of videos, some old footage, and I accidentally deleted the whole scene from that cooking show. I might have to do it again this Saturday night, and maybe make a series of that, like every Saturday night, do some cooking, keep some channel updates and stuff. And anyways, this is what I found. It's supposed to be the Elbow River Falls. Nope, haven't seen any falls yet. Hear the roar of that water. Beautiful. So my sister is coming out next week and she's probably staying for a week or so. And if I don't hear any good news from my boys, I'm just going to move on, go into the interior of BC and show you some more spectacular scenery. We'll head further up river. If this is called Elbow River Falls, there's got to be a fall somewhere, you would think. Yeah, and this bag that I have over my shoulder, I managed to charge the GoPro probably about 1/4% or so, and I had my drone batteries all charged up and everything. But this is an old drone, it's probably about 10 years old, and it just didn't have enough power to even lift the GoPro. So yeah, I might have to invest in a Chinesium drone, hopefully with a bit more power. I love drone shots. I can't find my way out of here. I might have to go back to the road and go a little bit further up the road, see what I can find. Maybe I'll just do that. So some of you may be wondering, Ronald, how much does all this cost? And I'm glad you asked, because with the Sunday night cooking show, while things are boiling and overheating and burning, I plan to go over some of the expenses, you know, go through every receipt, show you how much I'm spending. And oh yeah, the Saturday night cooking show will also feature the yellow box of doom. So that's where I will display, you know, the yellow or pink pieces of paper and what I have to do for that week. And somebody did mention that you know, I put on some of the yellow sheets, walk 1 mile, and he's like, you know, 10 miles, and he's totally right. The reason why I only put 1 mile, I had it kind of in mind that the yellow sheets were accumulative. That you know, let's say I pull up, walk 1 mile, and then the next week I pull up another 1 mile. I have to do 2 miles and keep that up indefinitely. I'm not sure what to do at this point. Any feedback would be really helpful. It's a little overcast today. I tell you what, yesterday was hot. It was plus 29, hardly no breeze. So yeah, I went fishing yesterday morning, tried it again, caught nothing again. But other than that, I just sat in Bragg Creek where they have good internet connection and did a pile of editing on that new ice cave video that I plan to come out with. I'm so excited about that. A bit of nice rapids here. I missed this going up because I took the road around. Goes into somewhat of a whirlpool. I can't lift the camera any higher because there's a couple people on the ledge, so I don't want to put anybody on film. That's pretty neat. But before I go up the road, I have something to show you that I think it's hilarious. So about a year ago or so, I lost the keys for this truck. And so being the cheapskate that I am, I went on Amazon and I got a few electronic keys. I got the software off of Ford. This is a Mazda, but it was made by Ford. So you can reprogram new keys into it. So that's what I did. The problem is, since the original keys are lost, I lost the door keys too. So here is the new ignition key. Which unlocks it. That's fine. Here, I don't know if you can tell the difference between these two keys, but they're definitely different. Totally different cutting. So let's try that one. Oh, hey, what do you know? That one works. Awesome. So grab a bunch of random keys. Old mailbox keys. I think these are mailbox keys from Elm Creek yet. Which I should have probably returned. They'll never find me no more. Oh gee, that works too. So basically what I did, it's very easy to take the lock cylinders out. How I did that. So instead of getting the doors rekeyed, you know, it costs a couple $100. All you do is pull this thing out. The lock cylinder, it's attached by a rod, so it's a bit of work to get it out. So I popped that out. I took all the pins out, and now you can use any key you want. And the funny thing is, if the doors are locked, nobody's going to think, hey, I'll just stick anything in there and try that. No. They'll probably think you have to use the original key. Oh, I forgot to mention back there, I had to buy a new lock cylinder too for the ignition. And they're really easy to get out if you have the original key. All you have to do is turn them to a certain position, put a pin in there, and they pop right out just like nothing. But since I didn't have the original key, it took me like 2 hours of drilling and hacking to get that ignition out. So I didn't find a false, but what I did find is pretty neat too. Look at that view. Probably would have looked nicer in the sunshine. But oh well. Ooh, another mountain to climb. Nah, I'm still sore. And this view going upriver, I bet you there'll be a good sizable falls way up there. Would be quite interesting. Another look at that mountain. Can you imagine the views from up there? Whoo-wee! Once I get into BC, I'm sure I'll do some more mountain climbing.